Hello everyone, this is Varsha and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. So as you all know, in this segment of ours, we talk about the prominent achievers of our country who have made India proud. So today, in the same sequence, we have with us Mr. Mohan Rao Goli, who is the Corporate Vice President and Chief Technology Officer at Samsung R&D India Institute Bangalore Private Limited. But before we actually start the conversation with him, let's quickly have a look at a very small video telling you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hello, sir. How are you?
How are you, Vasha? I'm doing good.
All good, sir. Thank you so much for asking. And before we actually start the conversation, please tell us a bit more about yourself, as in who you are and what you do.
Hi, people. How are you? I'm Mohan Rao Goli, and I'm a corporate vice president and CTO of Samsung R&D India Bangalore. I handle the engineering capabilities, product management, and UX designer and software engineering practices in SRIB. We have five technology focus areas. First one is the wireless communications, and second one is the computer vision. Third one is the Internet of Things. Fourth one is the intelligence, and five is the intelligent services. All five technology areas are very important for the future. And as part of the wireless communications, we saw the many generations of the communications. We are into the fifth generation of the wireless communications, and currently we are researching about the sixth generation. And in the computer vision, we have made the synonyms of the computer vision as well as artificial intelligence. So we have brought up so much of live photographs like nightography, low light photography, and expert raw and portrait effects, etc. We are focusing on how to handle this whole computer vision and artificial intelligence into the extended reality and then good quality videographies. Internet of Things makes the connected devices experience to the consumers. So we are trying to create that seamless experience for the consumers to improve their productivity at the home while they are on go or in the office and various locations. Intelligence is trending word, buzzword these days, and we have generative AI is coming up, and there are a lot more hard problems which once we thought that it is very difficult uh, to solve it. I think the AI and the Gen AI is creating these solutions for these particular problems. So we are upfront creating those solutions for these hard problems. And services makes the creating that another instrument, another cushion for the people to monetize it and for the companies to monetize it by having various services. So all the kind of activities that we do in these five technology areas, I'm very proud to lead these technologies and then create the roadmap for the for our organizations. That's what I do here. You can.
All right, sir. So, how did you actually land up to the idea of, choosing this particular industry or profession for yourself?
Uh, I came from the very humble, small scale business family in Andhra Pradesh. So I was trying to. I have grown up in such a way that I want to build the name for myself. So we don't have problem with the our daily breads and we are having very comfortable life. So it is like my I am exploring that the what kind of interest that I have, and so based on I have chosen the engineering as the my studies, and then I got interested into this computers, and a lot of the communication technologies are converting into the software. So that's where that I got interested about this particular industry, and then joined some of the our central government organization called CDOT. For a few years, I worked there, and then I moved to the Samsung in 1997, and almost 28 years I have been working in Samsung, and I have created so many success stories and so many achievements for the Samsung Electronics in this particular journey. So the all the kind of achievements give me the lot of satisfaction, professional satisfaction, so that I can contribute back to the society. The way the communication itself has been changed from the fixed communications to the wireless communications. Now we are talking about the mobile internet, and we are talking about the AI is giving the much more value added services to the consumer society. We are talking about digital India, powering digital India. So much of things are happening in our industry that is creating very upbeat um, contributions requirements to the expectations to us. So that makes me to choose this particular profession, and then I'm enjoying this profession.
Right, sir. So, nothing comes that easy to us, and I'm pretty sure that you must have also had certain sort of challenges in your professional journey or role. So, if you can please talk about the challenges that you have to go through in your journey.
Yeah, I mean the challenge. I enjoy the challenges. I think without the challenges, it is a boring life, right? So the each time whenever we face this particular challenge, I think there is an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to contribute, an opportunity to create something new, right? So yeah, I have faced several challenges. So each of these particular challenges, I kind of converted them to the opportunity, and then we can create some innovations around that particular challenge to have the better solutions and better services. Yeah, when I was leading, there is a big challenge came to me, like fifth generation communications. I have to globally lead and then contribute. I mean, commercially launch the fifth generation wireless communications across the world, right? So I was offered this particular role, and then I had to work with various US operators and our suppliers, and we have many stakeholders to involve and globally lead this team with the different kind of cultures, right? So this kind of challenges I have taken up and then created the way success. I think in Samsung Electronics, I can proudly say that I can be the one of the expert in the wireless communication area, and I have completely led the 5G mobiles as well as the networks to launch in the net from the R&D point of view, to commercially launch in globally from Samsung Electronics, right? So these are the once if you face these particular challenges, then the real abilities of you problem solving techniques and the creative mind, thinking skills, and strategies. So all these things we can learn. What we learn in the university, so we can apply those things with these kind of challenges, right? So that's what I personally believe. And so I enjoy these particular challenges, and I'm very good at strategizing these particular challenges and then converting them into the opportunities, and then make the teams, my team as well as myself, to get into the success track.
Right. So now talking about the company, as in the organization and your role, what kind of services you people are providing to people out there?
So, I mean, there are many, right? I mean, for example, we provide the our mobile phones as a product to the consumers, right? The smartphones. We are bringing the very value added services so that the people's productivity will improve, right? For example, we use the artificial intelligence to create and marry with the artificial intelligence with the computer vision algorithms to create the nitographies so that the even the human eye can't see in the very low light photos. Our mobile phones can capture those particular images as well as the videos, right? And we have the portrait effects, and these kind of solutions are very very good, and then it will create memories for the consumers, so they can make the digital albums with this kind of memories with our phone. I mean, these days the smartphone is synonym to the digital camera, right? And also the we also work with some of the services like Finance Plus, where the affordability of Indian consumers will improve with our Galaxy products. So their lifestyle will change by having this kind of instrument, financial instrument called Finance Plus. So it will lend the phone, and through EMI it will be provided to the lender, because lenders big problem is that how to recover. So we provide the Knox guard solutions in such a way that it will be very secure. Financial things will happen between the borrowers as well as the lender. So through this Finance Plus instrument. So these are the very good products and services which are offered. Just an example from my team sitting in SRI Bangalore.
Right. So now, talking about the future, everyone do plans for their future. So what, plans are you having for yourself or for the company in the upcoming years? If you can please share a bit of those plans with us as well.
So, like I mentioned, that our organization is almost 28 years, and we have celebrated our silver jubilee few years back. So we constantly think and then prepare the vision for the future, right? So, when we made that kind of plan, and we benchmark ourselves where we are, and then create such kind of plans, right? So it's very very important to have that kind of future plan. So we went through the lot of journey, and like I mentioned, the SRI Bangalore became a very important organization in the entire Samsung Electronics family itself, right? So we created a lot of R&D capabilities, and we created many R&D achievements, so that our products and services are becoming very very innovative. When I say the innovation, people always talk about the innovation. A lot of innovations happen from the Silicon Valley of US, right? So our vision for the future is that we create the new valley in Samsung, in Bangalore, for Samsung Electronics. And when I say that new valley means that we need to cover concept to the commercialization. We need to cover the lot of product management skills, engineering capabilities, UX designing, user experience designing, and software engineering practices has to be top notch. So we build all these capabilities to make the concept to the commercialization, right? And our innovations also need to be we will take the very very hard problems, and we deliberately move certain um, low hanging jobs to the other R&D centers in Samsung, like Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia, etc. But we deal with the very very hard problems, which can be solved through the AI, or the very intelligent breakthroughs or intelligent algorithms only can provide the solutions to these hard problems. For example, sixth generations of the wireless communication. What is 6G, right? I mean, we talk in a layman terms, the till fifth generation of the communications. I think it is in person. I personally believe that it caters to the human expectations, and it is able to meet the humans' requirements. From the sixth generations onwards, there is a lot of connected devices. The devices will have the much more expectations, much more capabilities than the human, and connected devices will have the much more power to handle this one. For example, the human eye point of view will be around 270 degrees, I mean, less than 270 degrees. But if we can make the 6 DOF cameras, we can cover almost 360 degrees of visibility. So how do we handle these heavy machines and computer intensive machines expectations to handle the connected experience? So that could be one of the key challenges related to the 6G. Second is that extended reality. So we know that nightography. We created a portrait photographs, videographs, many computer visions, and with the help of artificial intelligence, with by having extended reality, the perceptions, right? For example, how the human is able to communicate with the world by having this extended reality devices, how naturally the humans can use these devices by having natural communications. This is another key research areas. Third is connected experience. Like I mentioned, there are billions of devices is expected to be connected. Per average, per person will have the 3.5 devices in the planet, right? So how these connected devices can provide the seamless experience to improve the productivity of the individual. So this is another research area. So like this, there are certain intelligent services can offer, right? So all these in place, if we can say that we will create that breakthrough innovations for India, so that from sitting in India and then making it to the global, right? These are the high value vision that we can create, and our vision is that create new valley sitting in Bangalore for Samsung Electronics in the chosen technology focus areas.
Right, sir, and I wish you all the success for all these plans of
Thank
yours. Okay, so now talking about this Atmanirbhar Bharat mission, a lot has happened in the last few years, but at the same time, because of those situations, we got to know about how important it is to become Atmanirbhar. So, what are your thoughts and views on this Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign, and also how is your organization working towards this?
I think thanks to the Indian government, I think there's a lot of digital India initiatives are happening in the country, and I'm very proud to be witnessing this kind of digital India initiatives. For example, the kind of digital payment interface that UPI created, you can't imagine that having the touchless payment transactions that happened during the COVID, right? So it's all because of this kind of vision that our government has, and then create this kind of missions in the country. Even our organization working towards this kind of Atmanirbhar missions, for example, Finance Plus, which I explained to you, is one of the key initiative to make the affordability for the Indians people to have the quality of life. And similarly, we create the so many such kind of initiatives. Like we are also part of the digital payment services, and we create certain solutions noted for the India through part of this particular digital India initiatives. And then we tie up with the digi lockers, and we can create our digital wallet powering the various kinds of this kind of services, so that we can take from the India to the global, right? So we can use this Indian consumers, these kind of initiatives, PhD initiatives, and we have many doctorate programs, Prism programs, where we can teach the students in India in engineering colleges. They will work for our live projects, certain worklet which we carve out, and then we can ask the people to do this work and then provide the output, so that the students at the digital in the engineering college itself will have the liberty to get into this kind of industry programs, right? So we have so many such kind of programs and working towards and connecting the talent across India, and then be part of this Atmanirbhar Bharat missions.
Right, sir. So now comes the question which I, personally love to ask our awardees, and that is, what are your feelings on winning this Best CPO of the Year award?
I'm very, very happy and humbled about this kind of recognition. And thanks to you and the entire IAF having this particular forum and then recognizing the kind of work that we do here and the kind of achievements that we see that we do in Samsung Bangalore. I personally feel that this recognition made me to create more motivation as well as the more expectations from the consumers and from the society. So I will do my best, and I don't want to end this particular topic without partnering with entire my team members. So they are also part of this particular work, and I just led this particular team and create the strategy and then direct those people, and finally they are the executors. Without the team, I think I'm nowhere. So with the team, our team and myself, we are very, very happy and humbled to receive this particular award. Thank you once again for the entire IAF.
Right, sir. And I once again congratulate the entire team of yours on this achievement.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so now as we have discussed a lot about your professional role and the plans you are having in the near future, if you can please also talk about the social contribution that you people are giving to society out there.
Yeah, there are so many initiatives that personally I also will do, and then as well as the as part of our company, we do the social contributing to the society, right? So the during the weekends or during my free times, I love to go to the rural schools and then teach the students in various kinds of techniques and various kinds of subjects. I go to some engineering colleges and then teach the emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, computer visions, communications, and coding and programming. Right? I mean, even the coding and programming is very, very essential. Even though Gen AI has so many promises, generative artificial intelligence, but I think logic building and programming is very, very important. So I go and teach the engineering students. As part of the our company, also we do a lot of societal activities. We go to the rural schools and then completely renovate the schools by painting and then creating that conducive environment for the small kids to come to the schools. They can see all the digital instruments over there, digital whiteboards, and even the basic painting of the school also will happen through our program. And secondly, we also have the Samsung Innovation Campus. So through the Samsung Innovation Campus, we work with the certain engineering colleges and we open the programs, and then completely the entire infrastructure required for these SICs is handled by us. And then we also provide, not only me and some of our colleagues also will go and then teach the engineering students to on the level fielding technologies like AI, uh, coding and programming, and big data, and wireless communications, computer vision algorithms, etc. This is one part of it. Like I mentioned, Prism program where we work with the certain students to give an opportunity to work on the live projects itself. And we recently created a seed lab to give that awareness of artificial intelligence and importance of the data, training data for any kind of AI model to succeed, right? So there are various initiatives that we do and contribute to the society.
You great work you all are doing, I must say, sir. So now, last but surely not the least, what message or mantra you would like to give to our younger generation to become successful in their careers?
So the future is for them, right? I mean, these are the young generation. They should be leading. I think I'm very happy to see that so much of creativity, so much of enthusiasm and innovation coming from the younger generations. But what I can say is that at this moment, for these particular Gen Z and younger generations, they don't know the life without digital gadgets, right? So if we can use these internet and digital gadgets very efficiently, I think I think you can become very successful in your life. But at the same time, you can't only depend on these particular instruments that we are having it. We have certain things called human intelligence. That human intelligence, we need to create it. All these environment and all these gadgets, all the internet facilities, etc., to make us very productive. It's made not make us to become lazy, right? We make us very productive. So we need to sharpen our brain, our creative mind, to ensure that all the innovations are happening. I think the India will become superpower and digitally very innovative in going forward. So if you can be part of these particular missions, and if you can make the your creative mind to work always, I think you can become great innovators, great people in the world. We Indians, we proved a lot. I mean, we are leading the very important organizations across the world. So, future is, like I mentioned, is yours, and the only way is that use this very efficiently, along with the kind of resources that you are having it.
Very, very correctly said, sir. So, thank you so very much for joining with us today. It was great talking to you, and I wish you all the success for all your future endeavors, and may you continue to inspire us the way you are doing. Thank you so very much for your time.
Pleasure is mine, Varsha. Thank you so much. Once again, thanks to the entire IAF family for this wonderful recognition, and then even for this particular chat. Thank you.